What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we are summoning on the new physical TUR Rose that just dropped over here. And his banner is very not good. So on his banner, we've got obviously physical Rose. He doesn't have a side banner unit, so we have him, we have LR Tech Fusion Zamasu, we have AGL Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta that go into Vegito. We have the Int Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and Super Saiyan Trunks. We got Int Future Gohan, which he's actually really good, especially after his EZA that he got. We got the Tech Trunks in the future. We got the AGL Banner Unit Trunks. We got STR Banner Unit Mai. Physical SSR Gowasu and physical SSR Zamasu. So the banner, I mean, it's got 4 just banner units on here, and 6 Dokkan Fest units. So the banner itself is not as good as we initially had hoped it was going to be. So, but it does look like it's a do 3 multis and get 1 free. So before we hop into that, we actually, so there were tickets. I went ahead and bought all the ticket packs. So we have 77 tickets here. Plus we have the 10 Super Dokkan ticket summons. Let's do these ones first, and then we'll do these tickets, and then we'll hop into, we'll hop in with the stones and see how many we can pull. So, of course, we got Rose here. It has been a very long time. It's been a very, very long time since we've actually gotten a Rose. And this one that they dropped, it seems like a lot of people, I guess, haven't been like too excited for it. Oh, so that's not even a guaranteed SSR. It's just, oh, okay. So a lot of people actually don't seem to be very excited for him, and I think it's maybe because of his I think it's maybe because he did not have like an intro animation, and he's got a domain, which the problem with the domain is the team that he leads, which is Super Bosses, also has a very big unit on there by the name of Broly that needs his domain active when you transform him. So it's kind of like, do you decide, do you want to use Rose or do you want to use Broly? And honestly, you kind of want to go with Broly over Rose. But we're going to hop into the ticket summons. Let's see if we can try to get at least maybe 1 off the tickets. If we can at least, oh my god, Zeno, right off the rip, the very first one. Let's go. Wow, let's go. So these tickets coming in clutch. We love that. Let's see him. Oh, that was easy. Can we get another one? I'll be greedy. I don't care. If I can, I'll be honest, if I can rainbow him from tickets, I would be ecstatic. But hey, we'll take a Zamasu, or we'll take a Zeno animation right off the get-go. We'll take that. Oh man, I was like, man, give me another one. Give me a back-to-back Zeno. But hey, it's cool. I mean, we did already pull 1 copy of him, so that is automatically already way better than I initially expected. So hopefully you guys are gonna have good summons as well, if you are summoning for him. Like I said, there's a lot of people that are not really excited for him, and I guess the ones that aren't really that excited obviously aren't going to be summoning, but I will be obviously summoning for him. We will be going for the rainbow on this Rose, and we'll do a rainbow showcase for him, and you know, all that, because he is a global, quote unquote global first. So with him being the global first, obviously, you know, JP players haven't had a chance to use him yet. So we may as well get the first opportunity to rock him, you know, in some showcases, see how well he's going to perform, even though the better units for his super boss's leader skill, even though they're not available yet, but we will get them in about what, 4 months, 4 or 5 months, yeah, in July when we get the anniversary. So that's the biggest thing is, I mean, the way I've seen a lot of people kind of downplay this Rose, and I think it's because, you know, obviously Broly being the better leader, people are saying to wait for him because this Rose leads super bosses and corroded body and mind. But honestly, to me, whenever I think of running a Rose, I only think about running him with Zamasus, basically. Like, I feel like I never really run him with anybody else. And that's kind of because he's, I mean, he just links better with any other Zamasu or Goku Black units. So it's almost pointless to really run him on any other teams if you're not going to have them on the team as well. Also, the rest of these tickets have been pretty bad. I mean, we'll take that first, you know, that initial Zeno, but the rest of these have been just very, very, very bad. But hey, you know what? All I gotta say is if I at least pull one copy off of tickets, I'm always excited about it, because at least one copy is a W for me in regards to, you know, spending on these tickets, especially with like the packs that we have here. I think it was like a $6.99 pack, like a $16 pack, and like two $33 packs. So I mean, they came with a bunch of stuff, but I mean, the packs themselves are pretty expensive. You know, like a lot of people probably wouldn't spend it on that. That Vados right there, actually, she is getting a sub EZA over here on the global side, and she's very good. I don't know who decided to cook on her, but she's definitely one of the better sub EZAs that we are going to be getting. But okay, so we got Trunks, but yeah, so can we actually pull another featured unit? How about that? Because we have not pulled any other featured unit except Rose. Yeah, the rest of these tickets are pretty bad. I think the game was just like, here's a Zeno. The rest of this is going to be absolutely garbage. We got Broly, Vito, yeah. You know, while we're summoning, let's go ahead and let's talk about this Rose a little bit. So he is obviously a super bosses and corroded body. Ooh, we're gonna get a featured unit. Super bosses or corroded body in mind, key 3 170, plus an additional attack, HP, and defense 30% for characters that belong in Realm of Gods, accelerated battle, or exploding rage. So I feel like they had a missed opportunity here. Oh, I feel like they had a missed opportunity here to give him Inhuman Deeds, because we still to this day don't have a Inhuman Deeds actual leader. So I mean, they missed out. I feel like they missed out on the chance to give him that. But we're gonna hop over here to the stone summons. So it does look like it is buy 3 get 1 free. We're starting at 7,800 stones. And let's see how many stones it'll take to Rainbow Rose. Hopefully the tickets, or I'm sorry, hopefully the stones will be better than what the tickets were, because other than the initial that initial like unit that we got, it's been pretty bad. I mean, we got the LR Trunks and Vegeta, but I already have them Rainbow, obviously. So whatever other copies I get, I mean, I'm just working towards like a TUR and an SSR version of them. Even though I think we have a TUR already done, so I think we might be just working towards an SSR. But I mean, I'll take any of the featured LRs just because I can work on their TUR and SSR, even though we don't have even though we won't have chain battle anymore. I still would be pretty happy to still pull them. Just more units to have, just more units to kind of slowly work on. So we'll see. We'll see what we get. Because as of right now, I think. Ooh, hey, I actually needed them. I think I only pulled like. I think I only got them to like 69% off of their banner. And Margarita. Yeah, so I think I got them to like 69% or whatever it was off the initial banner, and I didn't go back in for them obviously because they're just not worth it. They were definitely not worth going back in for. So let's see, I wonder how many stones should we actually do in this one? Like, do we just go until we pull another rosé maybe? Man, what if it takes me like 5,000 stones? Wouldn't be the first time. I mean, it's happened to me before. But, I mean, I hope it doesn't, but it can happen. Because, like, for me right now, unless we're getting, like, a guaranteed animation, it's always a crapshoot on if I'll actually even pull the unit or not. So, a lot of times when I'm summoning, the one thing I want to see is a guaranteed animation, whether it's a Black Rift, Zeno, Whis animation. Like, give me something so I know that I'm getting the unit, basically. We're not even getting a fusion? Like, what is going on? Can we get a double screen crack, at least? Not even a double screen crack. Did the game really just say, hey, here's your one rosé, now good luck trying to get another one? Because apparently that's what's happening. It's kind of what's happening to me right now. Can we get a Whis? Maybe? Hello, Whiso. Please pop up. No Whis. Man. I always hate when like Beerus or Whis fly in with like other people. Unless there's only like one other person that they fly in with. Then I'm okay, because then you know that you're getting like the animation. But when they're just flying in like all willy-nilly like that, man, it just makes me pretty upset because they don't ever give you what you want. But yeah, can we pull something, please? Can we give me another, just give me another rosé? Like, I don't want to go super deep on this banner. Because the banner's like, I don't want to say that the banner's bad, because there's good units on the banner, but the value of the banner with the like side banner units being on there is very bad. Nope, nothing. I guess we'll just kind of skip through this. But okay, back to what we were talking about before with the rosé. So he does have a domain, which is a active skill for him, and it can be activated when all allies attacking in the same turn are super boss category characters, starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle, or starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle, if you don't have super bosses category units on the rotation with you. And whenever you do that, whenever you activate his active skill and domain, it gives you super bosses category enemies and allies attack and defense plus 10%, plus an additional attack and defense 10% for characters who are also extreme class. So that's what I was saying. Like if you're gonna run his like domain, you want to do it on essentially like a Goku Black team, because there are a lot of super bosses characters that are super class units. And I mean, you have units like, you know, Kale and Caulifla, Hit. Well, actually, Hit's extreme, but Kale and Caulifla, Keflas, Ribriannes, like, you know, they have these units on there that are super class, which I don't think you would ever run them with Rose to begin with. But if you do run them on there, then they're not going to get the additional 10% attack and defense because they're not extreme class. But the other thing that he does, so in his passive, he gets Ki +2, attack and defense 200%. He guards all attacks for 1 turn from the character's entry turn. So the first time he's out, he's guarding all attacks. He reduces damage received by 6% per super boss's category ally on the team up to 30%. And then he gets additional damage reduction of 30% before attacking. Which I really hate that, because that's kind of like the pan mechanic. Like the tech pan, she kind of had the same thing. So it was always one of those where you have like the damage reduction before attacking, but then it'll be like additional, and then next thing you know, you're getting smacked with a super after you attack. Which, I mean, in his case, it wouldn't be bad, because he does raise attack and defense for 1 turn on his super. So let's see. He launches additional attacks per rainbow key sphere obtained. Now, the problem is a super boss category, like super boss category units, there aren't really any rainbow change units on there unless you use Int Vados, which she's actually not even on. She's not even on super bosses or corroded body and mind. So you have to run her on a completely different team in order to have her paired up with the, or to have her like kind of on rotation with Rose in order to do the rainbow orb changing. So yeah, he launches additional attacks per rainbow key sphere obtained, which a lot of these end up being just normal attacks, not supers. Then he launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super. Then launches an additional super every time the character attacks 5 times in battle. So as long as you basically get 3 rainbow orbs, he'll do his he'll do his normal super, he'll do a additional super, and then he'll get the 3 attacks in, and then he'll get the guaranteed additional because or he'll get the additional super because the character attacked 5 times in battle. Then he gets an additional attack and defense 30% within the same turn with each attack performed. And then super boss category allies Ki +2 within the same turn after receiving an attack. And he has a great chance of nullifying Ki Blast super attacks directed at him. Also, we got quite a few SSRs there, but we can't use any of them. Like, we just want Rose. And these summons are actually looking real bad. Like, worse than I initially thought. Well, yeah, so, I mean, I think he's going to be a pretty good unit. Again, I think his biggest issue is you just have to run him on like tech merge Zamasu's leader skill and not have two of him. So I think that might be like the better way to go with this unit. And yeah, and then so once you use his active skill and you transform him, he gets on his super, he greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage to the enemy and greatly lowers defense. And then he gets E+2 attack and defense 222%. Attacks are effective against all types. Reduces damage received by 66% before attacking. And then he randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, physical excluded, to rainbow. He launches an additional attack that has a rare chance of becoming a super per rainbow key sphere obtained. The rare, I don't know why they put in rare there. That's like the worst thing that they could have probably put in there. Then he launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. Launches an additional super attack every time the character attacks 5 times in battle. And then he gets an additional attack and defense 33% within the same turn with each attack performed. So he kind of stacks up attack and defense every time that he's attacking, even if it's just normal attacks and not actual supers. So, I mean, you can probably see that he will hit pretty hard. I'm going to guess he's probably going to be in the 12 to 15 million range attacks when you get him a bunch of rainbow orbs. But I guess we'll have to just pull him, rainbow him, and see how good he's going to be. But I think we're going to call it there for this video. I mean, we went 750 stones so far. We've only got 1 copy, so we will be continuing the summon session until we get more. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, consider hitting that like button, and if you are new here, consider subscribing as well, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.